Hi everyone, this is Ishika Bhattacharjee and today we are going to cover UI UX design. So imagine this, you are extremely hungry and open a food delivery app, but the screen is cluttered, you can't find the search bar and the order now button is hidden somewhere at the bottom. You close it instantly and open Swiggy. Why? Not because has better food, but because Swiggy has better design. Now, I'm not promoting Swiggy, but I'm just trying to make you understand that the interface that they are using, it's very engaging and very easy to use. So that's why today we are going to understand what exactly UI and UX are and why businesses invest crores in it and how apps like Swiggy, Amazon, Netflix and Instagram retain millions of users simply through excellent design, right? So let's move forward and see what is UI. So basically, you can see that UI refers to the visual, interactive, and design elements that a user sees and interacts with on a digital product, like app, website, or software. So basically, UI is what the user sees. It includes the colors, fonts, and typography, buttons, icons, layouts, images, spacing, visual hierarchy. This is all about the UI, what the user is going to see when they open the app or the website or the digital product, right? So we can say that UI is basically the visual skin of the app or the website. So think of it like the makeup or the appearance of the product. There is an example that Instagram uses clean white backgrounds, simple icons, consistent fonts, and it is a usually pleasing UI. Correct. Now let's move on to what is UX. So UX actually stands for user experience, and UI stands for user interface. So UX refers to the overall experience a user has while interacting with the product. So it is more about how the user feels, and UX is about what the user experiences. So it basically deals with the ease of navigation, smooth flow, simplicity, reducing friction, understanding user needs, making tasks faster and delightful. A normal example is as Netflix provides personalized recommendations, right? Smooth navigation, quick search, autoplay trailers, and this is the whole strong UX design. So it basically focuses on the journey and not the visuals. And together they make the product very engaging and very convenient for the user to use. So um, we can just see more examples like when you open Swiggy or any other app, you can just order within 3 steps or 4 steps, right? That's the convenient and any user gets. Or when Instagram scrolling feels very natural, the navigation and the scrolling is very smooth. Or Netflix remembers your preferences, so next time you log into Netflix, it shows you thriller movies if you have watched some thriller movies on Netflix, right? That's excellent UX. Now we will see um, that why do we need UI and UX? So reasons are very simple because the first impressions can make or break it. Of course, the first impressions are very important. So when a user opens a new app or a new product, their opinion develops in 0.05 seconds. So a good UI creates trust and credibility instantly. Reason two is better UX is equals to higher sales. Amazon reduced page load time by zero point 0.1 seconds, increased the revenue by millions. Because if the UI and UX are performing well, the product is performing well, right? And we can get our needs done in just seconds. We want that. We want that convenience. Now, Swiggy's single top recorder increases repeat orders because they have the UI UX designed as such way. Now, the next reason is customer loyalty. If users get frustrated, they will leave. So you won't get loyal customers. And if they enjoy the experience, they will come back again and again. The next reason is competitive advantage. So in a world with thousands of apps, good design, we need our products to be in a competitive way in comparison to them to be better, right? So that betterment actually differentiates a brand. And reason five is it reduces development cost. So good UX reduces redesigning and fixes later. So that is why we should use UI and UX. That is why UI and UX is so needed. Now there is a simple difference that UI is how the product looks and UX is how the product works. So you can think of UI as the presentation and UX as the behind the scenes logic that makes everything easy and comfortable so that the user becomes more comfortable and it becomes convenient for the user to use the product. There are a few differences, like the main focus of UI is the look and the feel, whereas the UX is the experience and usability. UI actually focuses it deals with the visual design, colors, typography, and layout, whereas UX deals with the user journey, flow, and interactions. Now, UI answers questions like how does it look? UX answers question like how does it work? Now, the deliverables that we get. UI gives us mockups, visual design, and style guide. Whereas UX, we get wireframes, user research, and prototypes. Now, UX can exist without UI design, but UI cannot exist without UX planning because you need the engine to actually design the car, right? So that's the basic difference. Now, we are going to look at some examples. So there is Swiggy. Now, in Swiggy, the UI is the orange and white branding, clean icons, high quality food images. And UX is the one tap reorder, location auto detect, or personalized suggestions. Second example would be of Amazon. The UI is the consistent fonts, simple layouts, clear product sections, and the UX is the fast checkout, the one click purchase, or accurate search filters. Third example would be of Netflix. UI gives the minimalistic dark theme, intuitive thumbnails, and UX gives you the personalized recommendations, autoplay previews, and quick browsing. And the last example I would want to let you know is the Instagram. Like UI gives you the clean layout, attractive color scheme, and minimal icons, whereas the UX is the seamless scrolling, smooth transitions, and easy sharing. So these are how UI and UX are important, how these designs actually make your product very engaging, or it can also break your product, right? So this is UI and UX. Now we will cover principles of UI in the next session. Thank you so much.